Welcome to Elephant-Human Relations Aid, otherwise known as ERA. ERA was started by Johannes Hasbrook in 2001. His team works very closely with the local subsistence farmers and the Ministry of the Environment and Tourism, known as the MET, to count and monitor the herds of desert-dwelling elephants that have slowly been moving down into this area from the north and east. Over the last few years, the population has grown from as low as 52 to over 600 elephants. The volunteers who join in this quest for protecting the water points from these herds are an important part of this coexistence. Volunteers sign up for a minimum of 2 weeks of rough camping and hard work, and in the end are rewarded with an amazing sense of accomplishment. We leave Swakopmund on a cold drive out to the desert in an open Jeep. Everything gets loaded onto the Jeep and we set off on our 2-week adventure. Travel light. You will have to unload and reload your pack quite a bit, so less is better. Living conditions at the main camp of ERA is both environmentally compatible with nature and serves the needs of the staff and volunteers. There are toilets and showers with solar-heated hot water. There is running water and a sleeping platform with an amazing view of the Uhab River Basin, as well as tents and reed shelters for those who prefer to sleep there. An outdoor kitchen is where all meals are cooked. All meals are prepared by the volunteers on a rotational basis, with all provisions, cooking instructions, and recipes included to create some very tasty dinners. If you have special food requirements, please make arrangements prior to your arrival. Everyone is expected to participate in cooking. We head out from the main camp on Tuesday morning to our next construction site, where volunteers build these 5-foot-tall walls around the pump mechanism to keep them from being trampled from the beautiful desert elephants. Mixing cement, gathering rocks, forming the wall, carrying water, and shoveling sand are all in a day's work at the site. You will get very dirty. You must remember to bring work gloves with you. Again, the camaraderie is wonderful and everyone enjoys the fun at the end of each day. We retire to another campsite where dinner is prepared over the open fire under the stars. It's beautiful. We either stay at one site or may move on to other farms in need of repair. It depends on the movements of the elephants and the work that needs to be done. On Friday of building week, at the end of the day, we return back to ERA Base Camp for showers, and we follow up over the weekend with any necessary repairs, and we re-provision for Patrol Week. Patrol Week is the reward for the prior hard work exerted during building week. We again set off in search of desert elephants. This week, we record and GPS track all elephant activity in the area. You will also see other wonderful creatures that live out here in the remote Namib desert that very few get to view in the extreme wild. Again, we camp out under the stars and recount the day's experiences around the campfire after a long day in the Jeep. If you are looking to do something greater than yourself, join us for 2 weeks of rough camping and hard work. Spend 2 weeks out of your life to improve the conditions for both man and elephant, so that both can coexist where 25,000 years ago the Bushmen existed. Some helpful tips: travel light. We move around quite a bit, so a sleeping bag, warm clothes for desert nights, a minimum of work clothing and patrol clothing, a head torch and a water bottle are all you really need. Reading material for downtime and iPods are also helpful, but if you can manage to pack only one small bag of kit, you will have an easier time. Don't forget your flexibility and sense of humor. Sometimes things don't quite go as planned and you'll need to go with the flow. Things break, things happen, and things change. Remember, this is an adventure, and you will really benefit from a positive attitude and an openness to other experiences. You will love it. At the end of your 2 weeks, you will come away from this experience satisfied and wanting to do more. It is truly a fulfilling, worthwhile volunteer project. Join ERA for 2 weeks.
Hallelujah.